I go, "What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here." And today we are continuing our playthrough of the Rise of Tiamat. So the story at the end of the last session... I'm live, by the way, because you asked. This story at the end of the last session, the group finally worked their way through Oyavagotten. They found the great white dragon Arathator, and through a combination of dumb luck and good rolls, they managed to kill Arathator. However, the party was severely wounded. Boogar managed to actually kill the dragon with a giant wall of fire that also encompassed him. So he is currently unconscious, still recovering from his wounds, and probably will remain so for the rest of the session unless he mysteriously shows up. And the party kind of walking around inside the ice pit underneath Oyavagotten. They had found Arathator's treasure hoard, right? And it's this gigantic pile of trinkets and gems and gold, and they went to recover it and found that Arathator, as a way of hoarding his treasure and making it so much more difficult to claim, froze it all in a block of ice. So the party is going to spend some time here in Arathator's lab, resting, recovering from their wounds, and trying to pry these gold and trinkets from out of the ice. Now, at the end of last session, I had you guys roll some dice to try and figure out exactly what you were going to find in the ice, and I've already went through the books and kind of came up with the grand totals of what you found. Okay, there was a lot more in the ice, but some of it is just too far rooted, too deeply frozen into the earth to recover, and others of it are things like potions and scrolls, and when you try to chip them free from the ice or melt them with flame, the potions evaporate, they explode, the parchments are destroyed, so you're only able to recover a fraction of what is all there. Okay. However, what you are able to recover in raw wealth is this here: 700 gold pieces, 1,000 silver pieces, and 20 precious stones, 5 each, worth 200, 400, 600, 800. And then there's also you managed to recover a small wooden chest, and looking inside the chest you find several potions, a couple spell scrolls, and throughout the miscellaneous hoard you find a couple things that look of interest. There's a pair of leather bracers with a gilded tree kind of set into the leather flat part. That's such a great description. I know. The leather flat part that goes on your arm. But it's inlaid with this big intricate design. And there's also a large staff that looks like it is literally just someone took a limb from a tree and chopped it off and set it next to another one, and they kind of intertwined them with magic. And even though this staff has been frozen in the ice and snow, as you know, when you pull it out, it has greenery on it. Like, it's obviously living. It's been infused with magic, and it's very apparent just touching it. And the last thing that you find is a small magic wand. And when you pick up the wand, you can see that there is a red gem set into the tip that almost is the color of freshly spilled blood. And when you look into the gem, it almost seems to have like a liquid property on the inside. You know, it doesn't look like a solid object. It kind of undulates and coalesces around. It's almost mesmerizing. And then after a moment, you kind of snap out of it and realize you probably shouldn't stare in that gem for too long. But these are all the things that you find in Arathator's treasure tomb.
Did we find the Drakhorn?
And that was something I hoped you would ask, because no. Searching as best you can through the snow and ice, the one thing that you do not find is the Drakhorn.
Did we find the runes that the dragon's captive asked for?
The runes.
Yeah, she asked us to recover some runes for her.
You did not find those either.
Well, that's saddening, but we're gonna have to report that to her.
Everything you found.
Harb is not happy.
Well, she said she knew where the Drakhorn was, didn't she?
She did.
We should go talk to her then at some point after you guys divvy up the wares you found.
You don't want in on this?
I have no need for coin.
Oh yeah,
if any of the items were to serve, maybe, but
You twisted tree branch?
no.
Or I can hold on to it for now.
Let's find out what any of them do before I get close to them, you know?
Can anybody identify?
Well, I made an inventory.
Pretty sure the guy was unconscious, Ken.
I don't... can he? I don't think he can.
Can
I
our
don't think the
can our
others...
warlock identify?
They can have it as a spell. I don't think Shelby does.
I don't. No, I don't. You guys ask that every single time.
Well,
And same answer every single time.
Yeah, Boogar does
No.
not know identify.
Hey, Ren.
It's not on your sheet. I thought there was one of you that had it.
I'm
Is
a
it
druid,
Bruce?
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Druids can have identify.
If I could have identified, I'd have identified.
I think it's only certain circles, though.
Yeah, that's plausible. If I could have identified, I would.
Was it a full rest? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because you've been here actually several days trying to recover all the treasure. As much as you could physically carry. Because even though most of the things you took were just coins, you have to think, how heavy do you think hundreds of coins would weigh?
Much.
Yeah, very much, very much. So it's like, you guys are going to be leaving out of here, but you're going to be like, unless you have some kind of magical holding receptacle.
Do we have a holding receptacle?
yeah, our goblin has it.
Is it up his butt?
No?
You just throw all the jewels up his butt. It'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure he has the
Whoa,
hole.
whoa, 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 whoa. Every time Fresh talks, there's an echo because it's coming through Eric's microphone. Put yourself on push to talk. Okay. Resume. Okay. I thought Shelby had a bag of holding or something too. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think I'd have anything like that.
I'd like to just pack my pockets with
I've got my bootstraps, that's it. Don't ask me for anything else.
No, what are you doing? Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
No. You are right. You do not. You do have this that we forgot about.
Yeah, I have that. We could have that.
Woo-wee.
In this particular circumstance.
Yeah, well, maybe you summon a weasel and he carries some too. I don't know.
Maybe those weasels can identify.
Oh, no, they can't. They cannot.
Wait, Shelby, can't you identify?
No, we already went through
Aw.
this.
Nope, I can't.
Oh, you know, as you walk away from the giant party of loot, pile, it doesn't matter. You see one more thing that catches your eye. It's a blue stone. It looks almost almost like the color of the ocean at sunset. It's a very vibrant blue. You can't help but feeling drawn towards it. Go to the gem.
Someone should grab that gem.
Oh, gee.
Maybe look through it, see what happens.
Icy future.
Luther will go over and pick it up.
Okay. There's a very weird rune written on the gem. You don't recognize it. It looks
Yeah, it's not in Giant, is it?
No, it's not in Giant.
Oh, it's also there on the group.
Bruce, you recognize it as a druidic rune.
I know that rune. It says
knowledge, but it's spelled wrong. So instead of saying knowledge, it literally says knowledge with like a long A, like knowledge.
Like Nolans.
Yeah, knowledge.
Have I heard of this mystical stone before?
Oh, indeed. These are very common objects within your order. You know that a druid can attune to the natural energies of this magical stone, and when they rub it on an item, they can learn that item's magical properties as if casting the Identify spell. It's not the Identify spell though. Totes. It's totally something different. But it's
Of course.
Naturally.
You also know that you can use this stone up to 3 times a day, and then it will replenish itself at dawn.
That's convenient.
It's a stone. I can use it, and I can find out what these items are.
Wow!
Wow.
All I need to do is sleep with it, and then when I wake up,
What?
I'll be attuned to it.
This
You said it requires attunement, did you?
No, I didn't say anything about attunement. You just rub it on shit.
I would like to rub it on the shit we found.
Oh, okay, man. All right, what
Where we
first?
find? Honestly, I don't remember. There's a staff. That's the one I remember.
The tree
Staff.
branches.
You want to rub it on the staff.
Yeah,
Okay.
softly, of course.
Oh,
no,
yes, we
damage
don't want to
nature.
damage it, right? You recognize it
Mhm.
as a staff of the woodlands. It should have just popped up on everybody's screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Staff can be wielded as a magical quarterstaff. It gives +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and also, while holding it, you get +2 attack to spell attack rolls as well. It has 10 charges. It regains 1d6 +4 daily at dawn. And if you were to ever expend the very last charge, you have to make a save, and if you fail, the staff becomes non-magical permanently. You can expend 1 or more of the staff charges to cast one of the following spells: Animal Friendship, Awaken, Barkskin, Locate Animals or Plants, Speak with Animals, Speak with Plants, or Wall of Thorns, for the appropriate number of charges that it indicates there. You can also use an action to cast Pass Without a Trace spell from the staff without using any of the charges, and once per day you can plant the one end of the staff in fertile earth and expend a charge to transform it into a large tree. Once it is in tree form, it is 60 feet tall, 5 foot wide, and the branches spread out in a 20-foot radius. That's it. That's what it does.
Sounds like cool.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
it does all this dope shit, and it's like, oh yeah, that's it, man. That's cool.
That's well. I wouldn't want to. How do you say? Speaking of turn, but I'm the only druid, I think, right? Actually, I don't know what classes you guys are, or what you guys preferences are, lifestyle choices.
Yes,
No,
you're
I
the
think
only
it's
druid.
appropriate.
Yeah, you're the only druid.
What about the bracers?
Yes, bracers. You
I was
fi-
really busy looking for the Drakhorn. I didn't pay much attention to the other stuff.
These are braces of defense. They do require attunement, but while wearing them, you gain +2 bonus to your armor class if you do not wear any armor and you do not use a shield.
Wait, who wears robes?
Yo, what?
I don't
this
use
doesn't
a shield
count.
or wear armor.
The strong lady, right?
Yes.
And the third thing, honestly, I can't remember what it was.
It was the wand with the red stone that looked like
Oh,
blood.
Yeah, it hurts when I piece that wand. I remember.
Okay. That is a wand of the War Mage. While holding this wand, you may use it as an arcane focus, and you gain +2 bonus to spell attacks, and ignore half cover when making a spell attack.
So, just waking up and remembering this. Was I able to recover those arrows of dragon slaying?
No,
Or
they
at
break
least
on
one
use.
of them?
If you read the description, they're destroyed on use.
Alright, well, I definitely attuned to my ring of resistance
Yes.
cold last time.
I think Ren should get the Wand of War Mage.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with any of your equipment. Y'all look shiny, but
I don't think she can. She's already attuned to 3 items. I'd have to actually, maybe, I don't know. I would have to check.
what's that? The stone I have, the druidic not identify stone. What's it called?
You can call it whatever you want.
It's knowledge.
Yeah, it's the knowledge stone. Let me see here. So she is attuned. There's the prayer bead necklace, which no wait, you're not attuned to that. You can't use it. Does the bag of tricks require attunement?
The staff
Negative.
Woodlands is just like a real item, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can find it in the compendium, or you should. There should be a handout there now. Actually, you totally can use it, Shelby. You're not actually attuned to anything.
I don't think I have anything.
No, you
But I don't know
you
if
have
I
this
would-
this prayer necklace that you can't use because you're not one of the classes it mentions, and then the bag of tricks doesn't require attunement. So, yeah, you can give it to Shelby.
I don't know if I'd feel right taking it since I wasn't here last week.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
You were-
about? You were there the whole time.
If it wasn't for you, we would have fallen much sooner.
Well, what the fuck? I changed it. Did I not update it? I don't think I updated it. There. How is that? Is that better, Snow? Perfect. Anywho.
Wait, is that in the handout too?
What?
The knowledge stone?
No, I just made that up, man.
No, I know, but I was confused. Like, what's the spelling gotta matter? Anyway, sorry.
Well, the official spelling is Naaalij. That's the druidic word. You know. All right. So Shelby needs +2. I think I can add it. Nope. Give me a second, Shelby. I know there's a way I can just add it to all your spell. Global magic attack modifier 2, not 20. 2.
Then you do that to mine too.
Ah, balls.
And then like 17 other things because my staff is.
No, it's not. It's just it's literally just your spells and then when you attack with it. It's a magic quarterstaff.
Okay.
Is my channel in Druidic? Yes. Yes, it is. How did you know? Where the hell are you? Carrying global magic modifier. There we go. 2. And then, did you find? Oh, right here. Here we go.
I have put the staff at the bottom, but I didn't change any of my attacks.
Wait, you put it where? Oh, no, that's fine.
Like the item is
All right,
physically
so here in quarterstaff, right here, we're just gonna put magic bonus 2, and then we're gonna because you can't like carry them both, and you no longer have a need to. So we're just gonna staff of the woodlands. Ta-da! Bash.
Yeah.
So
Would that also affect my shillelagh?
yes. Oh, yep. So shillelagh is gonna be wisdom +2. Does it say to hit and damage or just to hit? I think yours says hit and damage.
Attack and damage rolls.
Alright, so yes, if you're shillelaghing with the Staff of the Woodlands, look at that, +10 to hit. Bonk!
Nice. That's like my other character.
Yeah. All right. There we go. 40 minutes into our playtime, and we have done nothing.
We're like 15 minutes into the playtime. We started late.
No, we didn't. I never start my streams late. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never.
I'm assuming Uthra just gets the bracers, and she's also going to go hacking away at trying to get some scales from the dragon and a giant tooth from him.
Okay. I'm going to say that you are able to do that, no problem. However, the scales are quite large. Like, each scale from this dragon is roughly the size of what would be held as a shield, right? So these things are massive. And the tooth, one tooth is about, like, a yard long. Like, this guy is a big motherfucker. Like, Uthra, let's do your AC.
Well, she's a big girl, too, so...
So now it's going to be 12 plus Dex and Con. Wait, did I do it? Yes.
I already updated it. It should be 16.
Balls. Then I just updated again, and now it's wrong. So, I fixed. No. Did you just, like, change the number? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that doesn't work. Because then it resets. There we go. All right, we good, fam. We good. Now what are we doing? Oh, yeah, right. You wanted to harvest scales and teeth. But where are we going to put them? Because they're way too heavy to carry all these.
Okay, what's your idea?
I'm already a big guy. Could I just, like, fashion at least one to, like, my shell?
I mean, you could. But the question then becomes, is it realistic you would be able to carry this giant heavy scale along with all those thousands of coins you picked up? Because remember, carrying all those coins was already going to put you at, like, the limit of how much you would be able to really take with you.
Coins over scales.
I'll just chip what I can from one of the teeth, basically, then, like a smaller bit, and then, if I can, a smaller bit of the scale. If not, I'll have the scale as like as a shield.
Okay. Okay.
How big would, like, an eyeball be?
An eyeball.
I don't know. I don't know what I would take from a dragon to prove I killed it.
Why do you need to prove you killed it? I'm pretty sure it's easily verifiable that it is indeed dead. It's a giant dragon carcass.
I want to, like, prove it to other people. Like, they don't have to fear it anymore.
A scale?
If we...
Well, that's what I'm doing already. With the scale and tooth.
Alright. You're a good man.
Scale, tip
Or
of the claw.
woman, however you identify.
Uthra is a woman. I don't know where the confusion is.
I don't know which character is who whenever they're speaking.
It's in the voice.
You've only played together for, like, months.
Also fair.
Yeah, the manliest sounding one of us, that's the female barbarian.
Well, no.
Noted.
The manliest sounding one is the DM, so, you know.
Yes, exactly
Does the
what he
beard
said.
match that voice?
Who, DV? I don't know. I know he can't be that manly. He plays for the Alliance.
Oh.
Let's not get started. I did shave my beard.
Whoa. I need you guys to stay focused on this game, please. Come on. Let's rein it in.
Let's head back to the people.
Let's head back to where?
The room above us, where we have a rope that's hanging down from.
You want to go back to Macath.
Talk to the lady. Macath.
Macath.
Ask her where the horn is. Wait, someone has those bracers, right? We gave them someone.
Yeah, barbarian.
Yeah.
Just making sure everyone got some. And y'all divvied up the gold, I assume.
Very fair.
It's 140 gold pieces for everybody.
Don't count
That's
me
here
into
at this
that.
moment.
No, I don't. want-
Oh, good. Then it's 140 gold pieces in Boogar. That actually worked out way easy.
So Boogar gets
Yeah.
140. Does that count all of the other stuff too, like the gems?
No, I haven't gotten that far yet.
You know, there's like a website to do that, right?
I'm a simple man.
Oof.
Which is why you should use the tools to help you. Anyway, doesn't matter. So you walk up to Makoth's tent, where it was perched above the hole that leads down to Arathator. And she's sitting there with her leg folded one over the other, fingers steepled, looking out at you. Hello.
Am I supposed to be able to see her?
Yes, you are back up in her room. She's like right in front of you. Scroll back up.
For me, I'm alone in a room of dark.
Do you not have vision?
We did move.
Yeah, you moved up. And you
Yep,
should
no,
have
I
vision.
found me.
Refresh your
but it's
page.
just- Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you better. Anywho, she looks at you. Finger steepled. Hello. Somebody.
Dragon's dead.
Oh. It is. I hardly noticed. It's not like I could hear the struggle from all the way up here. So, I suppose that as agreed, I shall be coming with you, yes?
Right after you take us to the horn.
The horn.
Chalk horn. That's the entire reason we're here.
Yes.
That thing you said you knew where it was?
Oh, yes, of course I know where it was. I have it with me right here. And she kind of reaches out and holds it up.
Are you also the one who sounded the draw horn?
Actually, no. That was one of them, and she points to the corpse of the kobold. Remember, I am a captive here.
I don't believe her. I feel like. Could I do a thing? See if I believe her?
Sure. Well, I mean, to see, like, you don't have to believe her. You could just do an insight check to see if you can see any hint of her being dishonest.
That is what I meant to say. Try to be roundabout.
She is kind of hard to get a read on. You could tell that this is someone who is very well versed in the art of deception. But you do have a very strong impression that she is not being entirely honest.
Hard to believe those dumb kobolds knew how to use the horn. Knew what it was.
Would it be too difficult to believe that they couldn't simply purse their lips and blow? I mean, how does one use
Why?
a horn?
Who instructed them to do it?
Well, Arathator, obviously.
Well, someone should wake our leader up so we can negotiate.
Negotiate what?
I'd like
Uh,
to shake him a little bit.
He Boogar is still gravely injured from his burns that he suffered.
All right, I'll drape him back over me like a, was it like a
Like a scarf.
Yeah, like a fox scarf.
She stands up from her seat, puts the horn back in a pouch on her hip, says, "Well, let us be off."
I don't think you should be holding onto that horn any longer.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I said. I don't think you should be holding onto that horn any longer.
You are captives now.
Captive?
No, it's not.
Captive?
what I was
I
saying.
am
You're not captive.
I am not
I
your
thought you were
enemy.
captain.
We were charged to reacquire the horn.
I have it. Let us be off.
Yeah. You're not one of us.
No, but I have been in contact with the council at Waterdeep, and did they not tell you that your objective was also to rescue me?
Ah.
Through
You know, council.
while you were captive? I thought you were so captive.
I am a spellcaster, a powerful one at that, and I was able to send it. How do you think you knew where to look for the horn?
Wasn't really paying attention at the meeting. To be honest with you.
Yes,
It was all like
I notified Lord Everember that the Drakhorn was in the Sea of Moving Ice. That was me asking the council for a rescue mission. And now here you are, and here is the horn, and we can be off.
I don't know that name.
She's Macath, the Crimson Sorcerer of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Yes, see, you have heard of me.
Yes, I took notes about it.
I think she cool.
I know of her name. I don't remember where we got it. But I know I have it.
She
I'm
just
saying,
told you.
look, she was captured once before. It could happen again, and I'd rather not have the horn if she
I
were
was
to be
captured
again.
by a giant dragon, and for your information, I was captured before the horn came to be.
And we killed the dragon, so we don't have to worry
Okay.
about dragons.
We're setting off now. Let's go.
Whoa, I need somebody to carry this.
Oh, what do we have to carry for you?
She turns and points behind her, and you see on the desk there's a book. And this book, not even like a joke or a rough estimate, it is literally 3.5 feet thick.
Harb, that's all you.
Okay,
I'd
I
like
grabbed
to-
the book.
Light my hand on fire?
Whoa. You can't just carry the book, because you're already like over encumbered with coins and dragon scales, and well, you took little bits. All right, fine, you can carry the book, but it's big. It requires both hands, and it's super duper heavy.
I got this, guys. And then I walk over and grab it.
Careful, you imbecile! That book is 200 years of research. Everything that I had learned during my time as a captive here with Arthator, and everything that I have learned about the horn. It will be an invaluable resource for when we
long
return
have you been
to
here?
society.
How long have you been here?
I've actually kind of lost count. I know it's somewhere around 200 years. It could have been longer, but to be honest,
And no one came to save you till now?
I didn't ask to be saved
Until-
until now.
Until the horn in your pocket was conveniently blown, and now here we are
Well, you see,
to rescue you
yes,
and your research.
I was a captive here, but my stay was not altogether unpleasant. I mean, look at that volume of
That's
research.
Yet now, for some reason, you want to leave your captivity at Airpost with
Well-
this powerful horn and your knowledge, which you require over these hundreds of years.
I know of the going-ons of the outside world. I have little visions and glimpses of the events. I know of the cult's activities, and I know of what's happening at the Well of the Dragons. And I decided that my research would be much of better use to the rest of the world. And also would make me quite wealthy.
Can I search Blugar's body as I stuffed him in my backpack for the portable hole he might have and see if we could store it in there?
It wouldn't fit through the mouth of the hole.
No one else has any red flags with this lady.
I
Don't
mean, she
care.
is red.
Yeah, that's...
Is that a race joke, sir?
I would never.
She looks at you, and she's like, "What? I'm sorry. I'm really quite perturbed that you don't trust me. I mean, what is your displeasure with me, sir?"
You've been in cahoots with the dragon for 200 years.
No.
And you're perfectly
no,
content
not,
here.
Not cahoots. I had been
No?
studying. You see, knowledge and research is paramount above all else. I thought
Enabled
that
by a dragon.
well, dragons are, some of the most pure beings in the universe, and they are very closely tied to the elemental magics.
like I said, in cahoots with a dragon for
No.
200 years.
No. Fine. Do you want the truth? Do you truly want the truth?
Preferably.
I am a scholar, and I quite enjoyed my time studying Arathator. And now that my research will be useful, I plan to give it over to the Council of Waterdeep freely for a
Just
premium.
like you freely gave us the horn in your pocket.
Well, I needed you to kill Arathator so I could come with you.
And now he's dead, so we can take your research and your horn.
And me. Because unfortunately, if you look inside the book, you'll see a
We're all going to the same place.
very difficult cipher that only I can know the secrets to. One that I've developed
We're taking
over
you,
several
the
hundred
book
years.
and the horn. You're all coming with us. I just don't think that the horn should be in your pocket. That's all.
Well, you're welcome to
should
try and
matter.
take it. And she
You're
holds it out
asking
to you.
us to trust you,
She holds it
but
out
you
to
don't
you.
trust us.
She holds it out to
Freed
you.
From the dragon. I grab it.
And as you do, your fingers pass through it.
So is it fake? Or
No, it's not a
still in your
fake.
pocket?
She smiles and laughs, and she says, "You see, Arathator, once acquiring the horn, has given only a few people a blessing to be able to touch and hold and manipulate it. Because he wanted me to study it, I was one of those people. Now, if I do not come with you, then the horn will remain here, as none of the rest of you will be able to pick it up and carry it. So, whether
We're
you
coming
like
with
me
us,
or
though.
not, I'm coming with you."
Yeah, that was never
Let's
up
go.
for debate. You were always coming with us.
No, I'm pretty sure it was. You made it a big point. I don't trust her. She doesn't have the horn.
Yeah. She shouldn't have the horn, but she's still coming with us.
She just walks past you now. She gives you a real shit-eating grin.
I'm walking with the
Stop
woman.
arguing with her. I don't want the
This is what
council to
happens
be
when our
pissed
leader's
at
not
us.
here. Okay?
They already think we're bumbling idiots.
They do. Yes, they do.
I'd like to
You
bumble
just
by with
see-
that book.
Okay.
I proceed to follow her too, right behind Harb.
Okay. And so... What the fuck was that? So everybody starts the long and arduous task of leaving the caves of ice. Winding your way back the way you came until you find yourselves... We're just going to delete Boogar. He's just always on your shoulder. Until you find yourselves back at the city of Oyavagotten. Which I don't think is actually on this map. No, it is not. Alright, so back at Uthra's village. Would you guys like to say anything or do anything, or are you just gonna fucking leave?
We killed the dragon. White Death is gone.
Your people are free.
The villagers look to each other nervously. Then they look to the five of you. They kind of crane their necks over to Uthra. And then they speak in giant. Is this true?
I'll present the scale and chip the teeth and whatnot.
As you hold it up in front of you, all the villagers drop to their knees. And as they lay prostrated, they throw their arms out in front of them in a sign of worship. And when they do, they say, "Praise be Uthra, warrior of Oyavagotten. She has delivered us from Arathator, the White Death. We are free."
Busha busha.
I'll just let them know that I have to, or I'm gonna adventure on with these folk, though.
What? The Liberator intends to leave us? You mustn't. Our tribe has been greatly weakened by Arathator's presence. We need our champion to protect us.
I'll be protecting you by ridding the rest of these beasts out there.
But why? Will you return to us one day?
Of course.
You just follow us in your new savior.
No, we cannot. Our Thatar killed many of our warriors. It is the woman, the sick, many who would not survive the travel across the sea. We must rebuild, try to save what we can. But before you leave, you must allow us to throw a feast in your honor. The great liberator Uthra and her companions that helped probably.
Yeah. Harb number 1.
And again, as they're celebrating and they're making this big deal about you guys killing the dragon, you can see they're really not saying you guys killed the dragon. They're saying Uthra killed the dragon, and that the rest of you just were there.
Free food is free food.
I don't speak Giant. It has no effect on me.
Oh, they say it in common too. Remember there were a couple of them that can talk to you.
Shrug.
Sure.
Food any good?
Yeah, actually it is. And so they go through and they prepare a grand feast, not just for the 5 of you, but for the crew aboard the Frost Skimmer, your boat. And as they prepare a feast, they start bringing out lots and lots of alcohol, and you guys party well into the night, celebrating this victory you had in the Sea of Moving Ice. In the morning, you say your final goodbyes. You get...
Hold on. While that night is, can I look for that person I cured and see if they made it back?
Yeah, you can do that.
The flea-ridden person, see if they're okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we got their name.
No, you didn't. You are eventually able to find them. They are still quite ill from being emaciated and infected for so long, but they look healthier than when you saw them even just a day ago. And you can see that they are on the mend. They will recover.
Can I throw him another lesser restoration for good measure?
Sure.
Try it out.
And he grabs you by your hoof, and he kind of holds your one leg to his face. He's like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you." And he's kind of rubbing his face on your hoof. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I so love you.
We killed the dragon. You should have brought your friends.
Oh, that's right. Homie left us with our hands tied.
Should have brought your friends, and then leave back to the party.
Wait, what do you mean he left you with your hands tied?
Well, he left us with no backup.
He didn't bring us backup yet. He's like, "Nah, you're only gonna die," and then left.
Didn't you guys threaten him too or something though?
Yes, he did.
Well,
yes, he did.
Well, I don't know if we
Yeah.
threatened him directly. We just said if we fail, the dragon's gonna fuck them up because we were gonna tell the dragon that.
I did grab him pretty forcefully.
So
He tried to say no.
as you remind him of this promise he made under duress, his eyes go wide, and then he stops stroking your hoof leg, and he just kind of drops to the ground, prostrated, arms out. "Please, sir, forgive me. I am but a coward. I am nothing but a worm. Please."
I just walk away.
No, make him make it up to you. Make him be your slave.
None of you guys are here. I just walk away.
I've been telling you.
Oh, well, then you can sneak in and tell him afterwards. I'm walking away.
Pat, pat. It is okay, coward.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. You touched him, right? Is that what I heard you say?
Just tapped him on his little head.
Remember, homie's got fleas.
It's okay.
They are contagious.
Oh, fuck. I go find the water and I take a bath. I thought we got rid of his fleas. Can we light him on fire?
Yeah, well, he's upstairs again. Maybe he caught more. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I would like to clean it off. I want no more fleas.
Yes, everybody get clean. Okay. So now the party is done?
Yes.
Okay. Wrapping up, boarding the Frost Skimmer, beginning to travel back to Neverwinter. Waterdeep. I know where you guys are going. Cap. The travel home is a lot less eventful than the way up. It's almost as if, the things that occupy the dangerous waters of the frozen north, it's almost that they can sense the momentous accomplishment that had occurred. And because you can still clearly see all of those beasts and monsters off in the water, but it almost seems like they're making a dedicated effort to avoid the frost skimmer. And within several days, you make it back to the city of Waterdeep. Once you are in the city, what would you guys like to do?
Go to the bank.
Follow McCath.
Follow McCann. Okay.
I'm gonna second that one too. See where
Yeah,
she
we can
goes.
follow.
I'm assuming we're taking her to the council of whatever people were supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. It's only been 200 years. I'm sure she knows the way.
Show them we're worthy.
So you guys are going to go back to the council, held in the official halls of Waterdeep. And as you enter, you find that there appears to be a war council in session. And many of the same people that you had seen before are still sitting there. I am stalling. Many of the same people from before are still visible. All these representatives from all of the surrounding areas. However, there seems to be several changes to the order of the council. Where the fuck is it? Okay. You can see that Lord Neverember is still there, and because I know you guys don't remember, I whipped up all these handy dandy things. Lord Neverember, member of the Lord's Alliance, and the King of Waterdeep. Instead of his previous place at the head of the table, he is now kind of standing off to the side, and during all the deliberations he is oddly quiet. You see in his place at the head of the table is now a new woman, and you see that she is often referred to, I don't think I have a handout for her, nope, as Lady Silverhand. And Lady Silverhand is listening intently. When you guys walk in, you see that the people of the council are detailing the struggles that they have had in their respective regions with the cult of the dragon. From Baldur's Gate to the north, you see older Ravengard is again in appearance, and he's talking about how the cult of the dragon has openly sieged Baldur's Gate, that they sent the great green drake Verathraxis, and that most of his men have been spent day and night fighting against the siege. After that, King Melindrak from the Misty Forest shares his bit, says that the Cult of the Dragon has also made an appearance in the Misty Forest, and that they have begun invading the forest, trying to take its resources to fuel their war effort. He says that the dragon attacks have stopped in the area since he has increased his elves patrols, and that they have been somewhat successful. And it's one of the very few successes that you hear throughout the course of the council. Up next, you hear several other people be sharing stories of horror and violence. the Mithril Hall, home of the dwarves, they go on to talk about how, same as with the Misty Forest, the cult of the dragon is trying to infiltrate and undermine their city so that they can take away precious resources, and that they are building a massive army to move on the Well of the Dragons. And you hear several more stories, right? From Silver Moon to Daggerford. The cult of the dragon, in the time that you have been away, has went from skulking and hiding in the shadows to openly assaulting very densely populated civilizations.
Too late.
They almost seem to be, and this speculation, it comes from Laeral Silverhand of Waterdeep. She says that the attacks are a distraction, meant to occupy everyone's main forces, to stop them from trying to march upon the Well of the Dragons and foil their plans directly. And the council largely admits that the tactic is successful, because with all of their forces occupied defending civilians from relentless slaughter, they don't have the resources necessary to move forward in the war effort. As all of this is brought to light, you see, they eventually notice you guys standing in the back, and they ask you for your report. Anthar, your guys' previous accountant and friend from the Order of the Gauntlet, those of you who have met him before, remember you had the drinking contest where you won him over, and in the first council he largely defended you and assured them that you were capable enough adventurers and that you could seek out the horn. Seeing you, he immediately becomes very animated and happy. "Oh, our friends have returned! Oh, yes, please, come forward! We need to hear your report, and of course, you were victorious, yes? Please tell us you have the horn."
We sure do, and we also brought back McCaff. See, here she is. We slayed the Great White Death. Yeah, screw that dragon.
I didn't ask you for the TLDR. We need the specifics. This is a war, man, and information is crucial. So tell me, what did you find? What occurred in the Frozen Sea?
You know, Bruce, I think you might be better equipped for this.
I'm not a core part of this group. I feel out of place.
I don't care who does it. Spruce! And this is Delan Winterhound from the Emerald Enclave, the elder druid that commanded Bruce to accompany you in the first place. Give your report. We cannot wait.
I'm going to skip the travel, because nothing of real event happened there, other than meeting one tribesman. We befriended the tribesman with promises of slaying the white dragon that had enslaved her people, which we then did. Then found a lady, Makaf the Red, who we were sent to find, who has the Drakhorn in her pocket.
Makath steps forward
She's
to
right
this
here.
point, slinking her way into the center, and she looks around. And you can see that as she looks around the council, there is a greedy, a hungry look in her eyes. She says, yes, I am here. And I do have the horn. And she takes out and she holds it up for everyone to see. She says, I also have a wealth of information which will be oh so very useful. And since our friends, and she gestures to the rest of the group, were so very accommodating and cautious, as my notes have returned, these will be of great use to the Arcane Brotherhood. And with your permission, and with my recommendation, I'm sure that the Arcane Brotherhood would be willing to assist in the war effort. We are quite capable mages. I need not inform you on that further. I'm sure you are aware. But mages are expensive. They require equipment and material components for the spells that will surely win you the war. And it is now as my gift to this council that I will offer you all our services for a fee. You see the council erupts in argument and anger. The general consensus here is that they cannot afford to turn away the promise of more troops, especially not troops as skilled as the Arcane Brotherhood. But then, there's this big uproar because they are in a war and resources are slim, especially with the Cult of the Dragon sieging, such vital points such as the Misty Forest and the Mithril Halls. So gold coins are scarce. And there's other people who, of a more lawful bent, do not want to meet the demands of the Arcane Brotherhood simply because it's extortion. Either we pay and we help you win the war, or you can possibly fail and die. And they don't agree with the practice of charging money. They call it blood money and extortion and treason. And there's this huge argument. The argument over whether or not to hire the Arcane Brotherhood continues for several hours. And during this time, would any of you like to chime in on the matter? What's your opinion?
Did she give an amount exactly, or?
She did, and the price which she demanded for the Arcane Brotherhood services was a total of 5,000 platinum coins from all the houses present at the council.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, the DM didn't say anything about shortages of platinum, only shortages of gold, so we should be okay.
Dummy, the entire economy is based on gold. And platinum.
You guys have all that platinum, or?
I would like to have talked to Delon one-on-one and been like, I don't like this lady.
I don't either.
Trust her.
I don't either. Everything that she asks goes against the natural order of things.
Every time she speaks, something in the back of my mind just wants to challenge everything.
She certainly cannot be trusted.
At all, no.
And we of the Emerald Enclave will not abide such treason in our midst.
Am I able to hear what Miss Lady Silverhand, what her opinion is?
She sits quiet. While everyone else argues and debates, she just kind of sits at the table with her hands folded, soaking in it all.
I'd like to chime in that I don't know how they can argue about this, being that it seems like a clear-cut answer that they're providing aid, and just like any other service, maybe we can front a little money now and then some after the war efforts. See how that goes.
She kind of steeples her fingers for a second. She turns to the rest of the group. Heroes. Our chosen adventurers. Slayers of the Great White Death. And victors of the floating castle in the sky. What is your opinion? I have heard from this one, and she gestures to Sire. What of the rest of you?
You say you can't spend money for blood money, but if not paid in coin, it will be paid in your people's blood.
Yes.
I am Harb.
I know who you are, young orc. That is a very valid point. Their might in the war will be very useful. But think about what else that money will buy. Not just from Waterdeep, but from everywhere. We are in a war, and through the course of everything that will happen, farms will be destroyed, homes lost. There will be a disruption to the economy, to jobs. And after the war, we will need funds in order to rebuild people's lives. Without those funds, many more will still die. So even though we may survive, without the Arcane Brotherhood's help, we could still win anyway. And then at least we would be able to provide for people, and there will be less deaths. Either way, keep the money, spend the coin, people will die.
Well, then better to take the gamble on something that gives us a higher win percentage.
Percentages. Is that all this is to you? Do civilian lives not matter?
Look, war is inevitable. It's gonna come whether they want it to or not. So I'm on the side of winning. There's not gonna be anywhere to fix up if we don't win.
And what of you, Warlock? Rin.
I say pay them and let them fight on our side.
Yeah.
Maybe this can be negotiable.
And Uthra, mighty warrior from the north, I am pleased to meet you. What is your opinion on the subject? Is Makath to be trusted?
That I'm not sure of. But my tribe also did nothing.
And how did that work out for your tribe?
They lived in fear.
And are they well now?
Because we slayed the dragon. So if any point that we could start moving on one of these dragons, that would be great.
Well, the experience of Uthra almost leads me to believe the opposite. Her tale says that we can stand idle, we can not pay the ransom set by the Arcane Brotherhood, and maybe on the backs of these noble champions, and points to the 5 of you, we can still be victorious.
It is a good day to die. Clink, clink.
We are but 5, and do we really want to let this opportunity slip by?
I'm gonna
You
need 500 platinum pieces from everybody.
You are but 5. Yes, it is true. But you 5 have already dealt a series of grievous blows to the Cult of the Dragon. And it is my belief that with you 5, we will prevail. I have seen it in the stars, and I believe it to be true. I will trust the judgment of our heroes. We will pay, and the Arcane Brotherhood will join us. Not because I think it is a necessary evil, but because it will be you 5 who lead us to victory. And if this is your decision, then I will concede to you. And at this, the entire council is silent. They cannot believe that in a room filled with kings and queens and noblewomen, with legendary people like Lady Silverhand herself, that she would defer judgment to you, to nobodies, to people born and raised, in violence and struggle, and they're kind of taken aback by how very important all of you are. After a moment, go ahead. Did you want to say something?
Well, it seems that everyone in here is too weak to act, so it seems that we must act.
Anthar walks up and elbows you. You're overplaying your hand, buddy. Don't. Just shut it down. After a moment, Anthar looks disgusted. He looks at the 5 of you. He's like, I can't believe you would do this. And he kind of storms off, clearly displeased with all of you.
That entire time I was still bickering with Della, and I didn't get any of this.
Okay, well that's fine. But basically, you get the sum that they're going to side with Makoth. Okay.
Is that our final answer?
Yep, that's what she said. She said she would side with you. All right. The council resumes. Right. The arrangements are made for all of the treasure to be delivered to the Arcane Brotherhood, and then the question is asked: what do we do next? What now? And the council begins to discuss. Well, here's what we know. Despite all the raids that have been going on, we have had several people who have managed to infiltrate the cult and have been feeding us information. There are a couple things that are of the utmost importance that need to be shared. Rian Nightshade, you are the representative from the Zentarum. Can you step forward, please? And she kind of rises up out of her chair and walks forward and says, yes, I will, of course. We have learned that, well, it is common knowledge. The heroes, and you see she kind of sneers as she says, heroes. They have told us of what they had learned when they were chasing Esbarajos across the caravan on the way to Waterdeep. And they learned of the dragon masks and how they plan to use these in some profane ritual. We know that several of the masks have already been claimed by the cult, that they move towards the Well of the Dragons. But we also know something else. There is a man named Varum. He is one of the death speakers within the Cult of the Dragon, very high up in their chain of command. And he is currently the keeper of the White Dragon Mask. We have learned that Varum has not yet reached the Well of the Dragons, that he is in an ancient crypt overrun by Yawning in the Serpent Hills. If we can somehow get to him before he is able to break the siege from the Yawning and claim the White Dragon Mask, they would not have it for their ritual, and it would take them significantly longer. Not to mention, it would be a powerful artifact on our side were we to actually have to face against Tiamat herself. After a moment, the council stands. They say, thank you for your information. Do we have any other leads? What else have you learned? And there is another person standing nearby. He is clothed from head to toe in like black robes, almost like a ninja would, right? Except you can also see the leather armor, and he walks up and he hands a piece of paper to Rian. She looks it over carefully, and she says, now this information is unverified. We couldn't get close enough to really see it for our own eyes. But sometimes rumors and misinformation, and she makes the air quotes as she says it, have truth to them. We have heard that another death speaker by the name of Nuran Vane is hidden in a stronghold within the Misty Forest. And this Nuran Vane supposedly holds the green dragon mask. Now, we know that the elves have been successful in repelling dragon invasions within the Misty Forest. So, it is quite possible that with the increased patrols, he may be trapped within the area. This would be another opportune time to strike. And again, recovering the mask would be an insurmountable victory for us. The council debates for a moment about how best to act on this information, and after again declaring that they simply don't have the resources, the manpower, the ability to send anybody after them, their attention falls on the 5 of you. So, heroes?
Well,
Where
I
are you
like
going?
tried and true information, so I think we should be seeking out the Death Speaker being held at bay by the Yuan-Ti, my fellow companions.
So is
You cut off there, buddy. I didn't hear you. No.
White mask.
Okay.
White mask. Yep.
Okay.
We at least know the white mask is there.
All right. So the party agrees to head after the white dragon mask. They discuss directions and location. Their sharing of information as they prepare you to leave. Do any of you have questions about the quest for the white mask?
Do we know anything else about Varum? Is he a spellcaster, a fighter? Is he alone? Does he have a small army with him?
That is something we can't verify. None of the Death Speakers would be traveling on their own. And from what we have gathered, he doesn't appear to be of the spellcasting sort. But be warned, he wouldn't be a Death Speaker if he hadn't earned that right. If he is a warrior, he would be a powerful one. And it would be foolish to try and face him without being prepared. I believe it was Leosin that had gleaned this information for us, and unfortunately he cannot be here at the moment. I wish that he was, though, because then we could ask him directly what he knows.
How should we approach the Yuan-Ti, and what can you tell us about them?
About Yuan-Ti?
Yes.
You see that on the face of Delan Winterhound and on all of the elves, it's almost like there's this shudder that goes through their spines as they all give this look of disgust. They say, the Yuan-Ti are a terrible people. They worship profane gods. They perform blood sacrifices, and over millennia have perverted their bodies to become more and more alike their accursed serpents. They are a wicked race of people. And I say this because you must understand, there is not a single one among their accursed race that will give you any hint of mercy, of compassion. They do not have the capacity. They kill, they manipulate, they steal, they do everything that they can to get ahead, and all with the purpose of eventually destroying all of creation. They are one of the most foul and debased creatures in all of the Forgotten Realms, and I pray that you are strong enough to face them.
Well, is that our goal? I thought our goal was to get to the mask.
Yes.
So would not subtlety and stealth be a better option? Is there anyone we could take with us who knows the terrain? Could probably help guide us.
Or a contact in the
That would be
land.
Leosin. They already said Leosin is the man
Do
on the
we know-
ground.
So do we know where he is?
Serpentine Hills, are those like hills or mountains?
We're gonna say that they are a hilly plains. Definitely not mountains. Fuck you Ranger. For the record, I don't have anything against Rangers, but this asshole has asked me in literally every session if he is in the mountains. It's like... Anyway, Leosin was last seen in the trade settlement of Boyarsky Bridge, near the Serpent Hills. I would suggest maybe heading there first, seeing if you can get any word of where he may be, and gleaning more information there.
All right, perfect.
Any additional information they might want us to know before we head there? How will they take care of the? Will they send anybody for the green mask?
No, you guys are gonna carry it. That's your job, right? To go get the mask. Oh, you're the green
white
mask.
But is anybody going to go for the green mask?
Unfortunately,
Are they going
no.
to put the arcane sorcerers there?
We don't have the resources, and the Arcane Brotherhood will be used trying to help us penetrate the war front on the at the Well of the Dragons. So, unfortunately, one will have to come first, and then we will need you to go after the other.
Are we retrieving these masks or destroying them?
That is up to you. Either will be a great blow to the cult. And that question erupts another hour-long argument among the leaders. Some of them are saying they are too powerful and that they will corrupt anyone who seeks to use their power, since they are intuned with the chromatic dragons, and chromatic dragons are inherently evil creatures. And other people are saying that they are too powerful to destroy, and that they would be a valuable weapon against the cult. And it goes round and round, bickering and arguing, until some brave adventurer yells at them to stop.
Stop! I just want clarification. You just want to ensure that the Death Speaker, Zavarim, is killed, and that's all you need proof of?
They look around to the rest of the party. Is he dense?
Just making sure that you don't need the mask.
If Varum is alive or dead, it does not matter. The mask is the objective. You must remove the mask from the cult's possession. Break it, destroy it, kill Varus, sneak it away from him. It does not matter, but you cannot leave the mask in their possession.
Let's
Is the
head
way
out.
dangerous?
That's a stupid question. Let's head
yeah,
out.
that's a stupid
They
question.
just the Naga, remember?
I mean, look who asked it.
The Naga? These are Yan T, sir.
Yeah.
They're
Sorry.
snack people.
I typoed. It's my bad.
But
He
wait,
uses knowledge stone.
but
It's a new day. I could do that.
you see, however, before you leave, one person who has been...
Question.
Oh, go ahead, ask a question. Go ahead.
I wanted to know if the council had any means to destroy the mask, or knows of any way to destroy the mask.
They all just kind of look around, and then another
We'll
brute
ask Leosin.
standing in the back of the... They just kind of hit it with an axe.
It's
That's what I
magical.
was thinking too.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Very well. Whenever you're taking us, go ahead.
Okay. Wait, adventurers. There's one more thing.
Yes.
Go on.
You see a woman, and this woman, to put it mildly, she is flawless. She is exquisitely beautiful, unlike anything you have ever seen, with impeccable, unmarred skin, and hair that literally and I say this quite frankly, literally is silver in color. And I don't mean silver as in it's very white. I don't mean silver as in it's very gray. I mean it is shimmering metallic silver. And even the tips of her fingernails as she breezes by and the irises of her eye are silver in color. She almost seems to glide through the crowd. And as she does, you see that people just scatter and they give her a very wide berth. Some of it seems to be out of respect and admiration, whereas others seem to be openly afraid. This woman marches forward. She says, "My name is Otear Liakarnaros. You may call me Elia. I have come to offer you an invitation."
To where?
Go on.
There will be another council held far away from here. It will be of most importance that one of your kind is in attendance.
Wait, what do you mean our kind?
She kind of looks at you, and the silver in her eyes is very disarming. She says, "Mortals, we wish to speak with you."
Oh, okay.
The council speaks up, and this time it's Lady Silverhand. She kind of stands from her throne at the front of the table, and she places both of her hands. She stands up, and remember, this is a legendary figure, Lady Silverhand. She is one of the most respected in all the council, and even her, you can tell she's almost kind of like trying to puff herself up to impress this mysterious silver-haired woman. And she says, "The heroes will be our representative at the Council of Dragons." The woman looks over at all of you, and as she does, she begins to walk closer, and she simply reaches up and places two fingers, her forefinger and her middle finger, just at the tip of your forehead, very briefly. And then she moves on and she touches the next one, the next. And then she begins to walk towards the exit. She turns and looks over her shoulder. She says, "When it is time, we will call for you." And then she walks through the door and disappears from sight.
Okay, through the door, through the doorway.
Through the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, there's implications with the other one.
I understand.
That was ominous.
Who was she?
That is Otear Yila Akanarnos. She is a silver dragon. And it appears that the brood of Baphomet seek you for counsel.
These silver dragons are friendly then?
Lady Silverhand kind of nods. She says, "Yes, the metallic dragons are diametrically opposed to the chromatics, whereas the chromatic dragons are the children of Tiamat. They are inherently evil, and they seek ruin and destruction, are beings of greed and avarice. The metallic dragons are opposite in every way. Many of them follow the teachings of the god Baphomet, and they seek nothing but to be magnanimous to the rest of creation. If they wish to speak with us, and they wish to collaborate with us during our attacks on the well, we need their help. But they will not speak with any of us. Lady Elias simply sat here until the five of you entered the room. She spoke to no one."
Okay. when they call, we'll stop, we'll collaborate, and we'll listen.
Ice is back with a brand new edition.
Oh no. No, you did not. All right. So, on that, the council agrees to adjourn for the night, and many of the people begin to go off on their own separate agendas. What are the rest of you doing?
We should find an inn to stay at tonight.
I feel like we should find our downtrodden friend, Anthar.
Who?
Anthar, the dwarf. You weren't around, but we got into a brawl fight at a bar, and he was real sad about our decision to join the Brotherhood, the Arcane Brotherhood. So I feel like we should try and make amends there.
Okay. Don't think that involves me. I was gonna rest in the woods. You know.
Oh, don't be like that. Come have a drink with us. That's his favorite way.
I don't.
And as the new guy, you owe us all a drink.
Shh. Gold. Is that enough for drinks?
Yeah, 5 gold exactly.
All right,
is great.
well, let's go. Let's go do that. I passed him my 5 gold.
So you guys are going to get drinks. Is that what I heard?
Suppose.
Yep, and find Anthar.
Okay, so you guys start walking through the streets of Waterdeep, and you realize just how immense the city really is. The buildings are just stacked one on top of another, and it is a sprawling metropolis as far as you can see. And you begin to understand why it's called the City of Splendor, because there is nothing quite like Waterdeep in all the Forgotten Realms. No shimmering beacon of industriousness and of community and wealth. And as you begin to walk around, you eventually do find yourselves a tavern. And this particular tavern is the Yawning Portal. And when you walk in, you're greeted by an elderly human male with black hair, swept back from his face, and big mutton chops that sweep down around his face and connect into a mustache. And he's wearing a leathery apron and looking across the bar at you. And as you enter, he says, "How can I help?"
Looking for 2 things: Anthar and a good brew.
"I know no Anthar. Afraid I can't assist you there, friend."
But on a brew.
"Then for that, you've came to the correct place.
Yeah.
3 copper on the bar, and I'll send one down your way."
I politely hand him 1 gold and say, "Drinks for the whole tavern."
"For the whole tavern, you say?" Indeed, yes. So he takes your coin and spread and holds it up, and he says, "There's drinks for everyone!" And everyone in the tavern cheers, and they go about chugging their ale.
Yeah.
So what else are you doing?
What time of day is it right now?
We'll say it's nighttime by the time you get through the council and finally make your way to a bar. It's late.
I'd like to just have a brew and settle in for the night.
Yeah, Arthur's just sampling whatever they got, all of them.
I'd like to see what tales this mutton chop man has to spin for me, and I'd also like to find out his name.
Okay. So you just want me to tell it to you, or are you going to ask him? Like a good RPG.
I lean over and I say, You look like an interesting character. Tell me something fun about yourself. What's your name? Let's start there.
Well, really? You don't know who I am?
Can't say I've heard of you.
Truly, never.
Truly never.
But the Yawning
Real-
Portal is legendary. It is the most well-known tavern in all the realms. And everyone knows of its benevolent shopkeep Durnan.
Ah, Durnan, you say?
Aye,
Durnan and the Yawning Portal. The Yawning Portal seems like it's maybe floated in my ears before, but
indeed. He looks at
after
you
that,
blankly, and you're like, you're full of shite, aren't you?
You got me. I'm full of shite.
I shouldn't be surprised. You young folk don't know people of legend when you see them. And he kind of grabs that leather apron and kind of stretches it out. Says, once, many years ago, I was an adventurer. I had exploits all across the land, and I became quite wealthy while I was at it. It was actually after I retired that I came to Waterdeep and established this bar. But I haven't given the life up entirely, and as he says that, you hear a bellowing roar erupt through the tavern, and being hardy adventurers, you immediately recognize as that is an ogre, right? And then you hear the clashing of steel and a crunching sound, and then cheers.
I'm looking around me, very aware of my surroundings.
You're in the middle of a tavern. There's no conflict immediately present. Everything seems chill. Like you're fine.
I look at Durnan and I'm like, "What was that, homie?"
Really?
Without the homie, I just say, "What was that?"
No, you can say. He looks at you, and he's like, "That was the Undermountain." You see, the Yawning Portal is called such because through that door, and he points behind him, through that door is the only opening to the Undermountain. It is a legendary dungeon, 20 levels deep, and it is said to house some of the most intriguing and interesting specimens that have ever crossed the realm. And I built it myself. I personally hid much of my own wealth down there, and I also captured beasties of all manner and placed them down there, and for as low a price as a single gold. You will be permitted entrance into the Undermountain, and you will get a crack at all the treasures down within. However, should you not be victorious and you decide to retreat, it will also cost you a gold to be hoisted back up through the mouth of the entrance.
So you have to do all 20 levels?
Correct.
And how's time work down there? Is it still the same?
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, we live in a magical world, my good man.
What do I look like? Some kind of cockamamie wizard to you?
You don't look like any cockamamie mad wizard to me.
That's right! You know better. You will respect the mighty Durnan.
With mutton chops like that, how could I not?
Okay, put some respect on my name.
Perhaps we just need a room for the night.
Oh, is that all? It'll be just a silver piece will do ya.
But can we like sample one level?
No. That's okay. The Dungeon of the Mad Mage is not for you. You will be fine.
I'm just a little curious here. So, like,
Wait.
Are your wares just everything you hid down there? Is that free taking if I make it all 20, or how's this work?
If you survive.
I thought you said you weren't a wizard.
To date, no one has survived.
Is there any
Nobody's
dragons down there?
been me yet.
I'd love. like to give him my copper pieces and go to bed.
All right. Anyone else got questions for Durnan?
Is there any dragons down there?
He just kind of shrugs and he makes a very obvious face like, "Whoa, I don't know."
She's going to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna drink my night away.
So you are not going to bed?
Not for another hour. I want to shoot the crap with Durnan.
With Durnan? Okay. And he keeps you up all night telling you stories of his time as an adventurer, about all these faraway places that he had once been, and how him and his friends managed to best them. He tells you all about how he once raided the Forge of Fury, and how from there he managed to find the hidden shrine of Tamokan and all the wealth and splendor within. About how much later he had a run-in with some giants, and how they managed to talk their way through all of it, and how lastly he claims to know the location of the legendary Tomb of Horrors. But then he also concedes, but even I was not foolish enough to brave in there. And that's all. Those are the stories he tells you.
I definitely tip him a gold piece for stories well told.
Okay.
Breakfast.
And I start stumbling towards my room.
Okay. So you guys sleep through the night, and you eventually wake up, right? And then it's morning. You're rested. What do we do now?
Uthra's gonna try and find a blacksmith and see if her axe can be worked on to restore those basically that negative damage that I had on my weapon from those claw attacks.
Okay. So you're gonna find a blacksmith to repair your weapon. Cool.
How quickly can Durnan get me out should I fail the dungeon? Like, is that like an instant thing, or?
No,
How
it's not
certain
an
is
it's not
death,
an
then?
instant thing. You have to walk back to the entrance, and then you have to say, "Okay, I am a massive puss. Please get me out of here."
Those exact words?
Along those lines, yeah.
Well, companions? Don't all speak up at once.
I'm not down.
I think I'm all good, homies.
I thought we had to save the natural world from the dragon, Tiamat.
We got other
some
stuff to worry about.
Maybe after we're done saving the world from Tiamat.
I suppose.
I think we gotta put the hose aside.
You know, assuming we survive.
Oh, we'll survive.
As
Oh?
long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive.
Shall we make our way away from here? Towards the Naga? Or towards that trade center for
We still
Leosin?
haven't found Anthar.
It's not really. Should we
Yeah, he's just
look for
disappointed in us. You know what I mean?
Leosin?
Yeah, I think maybe we should head on out. Is there like a caravan maybe going towards that way or something? Like that
No.
going in? Then I guess it's just us boys.
So we got
They
to
already told us the way.
Yeah, they already told you the way. Like, you know where to go. You just have to
just didn't-
decide as a group, I want to go there.
To
Just get
Leosin,
lonely
right?
Sometimes.
Let's go to Leosin.
Is there like a postal service around here? Can I write a note to Anthar?
You're a son of a bitch.
Yes? Sure. You find a courier. You inform him that you'd like him to deliver a message to Antharr Froom of the Order of the Gauntlet. And what does this message say?
Hey, bud. Just your friendly neighborhood companions checking in. I know you didn't seem too happy, but know that should you need us, we're here.
Should you need us?
Should you need us?
Oh, God, no. Now David Bowie's dick is in my head. Thanks a lot.
Our heads come off!
Why would you do this? Anyway, I know there's probably a lot of confused people right now.
You remind me of the babe.
Anywho.
Which babe?
Anywho.
The babe with the power.
Are you guys ready?
Power.
I'm just okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah,
It was a good
now.
stream. We're leaving.
Yeah, is there anything on that blacksmith? Like, is he able to repair it? And whatnot? How much does it cost?
Yes, of course. Sorry, I forgot all about you because they're talking about David Bowie's dick. Oh dear. Yes, says he'll be able to repair your stuff. It'll take him a couple hours, but then he can do it for the low cost of, I don't know. Let's call it 5 gold.
All right, paid.
Paid. There you go. What's 5 gold? I'm rich, bitch. Right. All right. Anything else?
Goliath, yeah.
Does anybody else want to visit any shopkeeps or prepare in any way for the long and arduous journey that you know is coming?
Some potions would be great.
Wow.
We found some potions earlier. What did we find and how many?
You
What
don't
do you
know.
guys
You
have?
never actually inspected them.
Mr. Knowledge! I need your help.
I don't know if my knowledge works like that, but I
No,
can try.
I don't think it would work on potions or scrolls.
Yeah. Well, the scrolls, do they have any text on them?
Maybe. I don't know. You never looked at them.
Can I look at the scrolls and see if there's text on them? Look, no one asked me before until now, so...
Alright, so you pull out that little wooden chest that you had found. You find that one of the potion containers looks to be empty, but feels like when you pick it up, there's definitely liquid sloshing around inside. Okay? The second potion, it looks real thick, like almost like the consistency of syrup. But it's the color of like liquefied metal. That's what it looks like. It looks like there's molten iron kind of swirling around inside this potion bottle. And the last potion is a yellowish fluid that has streaks of black swirls inside floating in the liquid.
How about them scrolls, though?
How about them scrolls though? Okay. Opening the scrolls. Pause. You see that 2 of them are labeled teleport scrolls. And the last scroll, in big common letters, says power word kill.
Oof.
Ooh-wee. I'd like to take the potions to a local apothecary. See if he can tell me what they are.
A local apothecary. He looks at them and he picks them up and he goes, "Oh yes, yeah, indeed, yeah. I absolutely know what these are."
Is this the same one that gave us that real bad looking man? That real disgraceful one?
It is indeed. Somehow, yes, that was in Waterdeep. It is the exact same apothecary. He says, "Oh, hello, friends. Hello again. Yes, how can I help you?"
Just trying to get these potions identified.
Yes, and I certainly do know what they are, because I am a great apothecary of unrivaled skill. Unfortunately, I also need to eat. So, if you would like
Back alive.
I'm sorry, what?
Did Ronpon come back alive?
No. Is he not with you?
Oh God.
No, Ron Pond and Yoshimura are off together in a domestic partnership.
Yeah.
You said they joined the circus
Yeah, so then why would they be here?
I just know they went north.
along with my hamster.
I thought they went to live on a farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
nobody
how
really
much
knows.
to identify these potions?
Oh, yes. I don't know. What do you think would be fair? It's not actually something that is on the menu.
I'd like to throw him 5 gold pieces.
He looks at it and he makes a wincing face, like,
I'd really like to persuade him that, you know, I could be a loyal customer should he help me out.
Oh, make a persuasion check, sure. Cough.
Look at me.
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
not
getting
doing
there slow.
You see, on the left-hand side of your sheet, there's a box. It says skills. Hey,
Hey, I've been writing a lot of
So
notes.
he looks at it and he looks at you. He's like, "Yes, you are a return customer. I suppose 5 gold would be sufficient." He takes your coins. He holds up the one that looks invisible, and he holds it out to you. And he says, "This is a potion of invisibility." Don't know how you didn't figure that one out.
Better safe than sorry, my good sir.
I guess I should actually show you. Did that pop up?
Yeah, it did.
Alright, there's no confirmation, so it confused me. There you go. Potion of invisibility. The next one he holds up is the one that looks like liquid iron. It says, "This one's quite rare. Would you perhaps be interested in selling it?"
Gotta know what it is first, home slice.
Yes, I suppose you would. This is a potion of invulnerability. Makes you resistance to all forms of damage for 1 whole minute. It's quite rare. Even I cannot craft these.
And how much are we talking about? Should you buy it?
He immediately looks guarded, and he's like, well, it requires a great amount of skill to make, but the ingredients not too terribly uncommon. I'd say they're probably worth around 200 gold an ounce.
I'd like to do an insight check to see if he's lying to me.
Do you really need to do an insight check?
Is he lying? I don't know.
Go ahead and do an insight check. Oh my god, this is why I don't let you do rolls. This is...
I'm sorry.
Yes, he's lying. He's obviously lying.
I didn't know. I thought we were friends.
Well, yeah, but he wants your money, man.
I want to go on, and we'll come back to this conversation about perhaps buying it.
Wait. Did I say 200? I meant to say 300.
What's
We're
the
gonna be
3
fighting
potions?
dragons, so I think
I mean,
that's pretty valuable.
Yeah, I'm going to fight dragons. Like, it'd be 1,000 gold or no good.
1,000 gold. Yes, I will.
Oh,
I will pay that.
No, he's agreeing too quickly. And there's a 3rd potion, isn't there?
I was just saying, but I would like to continue. We'll come back to this conversation.
But what if I said
3rd potion.
I paid you 1,000 gold
In store credit?
per ounce?
How many ounces is it?
This looks like
I
to
want
be
to know.
about a 3-ounce bottle.
Isn't there 3 potions? What's the 3rd one?
There are 3 potions, but right now he's offering us 3,000 gold.
Yes.
No.
Money ain't no thing. That potion might save our lives. Who needs money if we're dead?
You're a druid. What do you get?
Who needs money if we're dead?
Your opinion doesn't count right now.
That's a potion of invulnerability. You drink it and you don't get hurt. That means I don't have to do my job for a whole minute. That's good for me.
I want to point out, it doesn't say immunity to damage. It says resistance. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like half damage or something like
From
that.
all sources, yes.
What's the third potion?
He's like, no. The third potion can wait. Can we resolve this matter? Because I agree with your turtle friend that the money would be much more useful.
You guys already have lots of money. I can see your pockets. Look, we don't need more money. What we need is useful potions. Like the third one that could be useful.
But money buys more
10,000
potions.
gold or no deal.
How much?
Who just spoke for me?
Per ounce?
I want 4,500 gold.
No, it's 10,000. Shut up, small one.
Who's talking to me?
It's the Lady Barbarian.
What is wrong with you?
Hey,
I told
you're
you.
familiar with this Uthra? 10,000?
10,000.
An ounce, right?
He leans back, and he starts stroking his chin. Can I see the potion?
Say no.
No.
No, it's no trick. I would just like to examine it closer to try and estimate the quality of the potion.
What's the
Just
third one?
I'm
Sir,
assuming
sir.
I don't have to do an insight check on this.
He's gonna steal the potion. Don't give him potion.
I'm too scared.
I'm not gonna
I'm
steal
gonna do
your
an
potion.
insight.
He's like, I am but a simple halfling, and there are many of you and one of me. I am going nowhere. Just let me see it. I'll stay right here, in arm's length.
What's the third potion?
I want him to write down right now that if he drinks this potion,
He's not gonna drink it.
I own his business now.
He's not gonna drink it. It has no value if he drinks it. It's the resale.
I guess that's true.
I grew up in the woods.
Alright.
I know this.
Alright.
You're doing business bad.
Look.
Don't give him the potion. What's the third one?
10,000 gold, as agreed, but you have
Per
to let me
ounce.
examine it first to see if it's worth it.
10,000 per ounce.
No,
like you said.
no. I don't have
He
that
said
much
1,000
gold.
for
Well, then we're in different leagues. What's the third potion?
The third potion does not matter.
I hand
It's
it to
not
him.
important.
I hand it to him.
Oh god.
I
I've never
hand
done
him the
that.
potion
He
to examine
takes it and he kind of swirls it around inside the vial, and then you see him like he stops and holds it real still, and he holds it real up close to his face, and he's like
I want to keep eyes
looking.
on him.
He's looking at the liquid sloshing around, right? Then he starts like tilting the bottle like left and right. He's watching it. Then he's like, am I allowed to test it?
No.
No, I'm gonna
How
take
much does
I'm
it
gonna
require
take
to test
this.
it?
I'm gonna take this, and he holds up a wand, right? I'm just going to dip it in and touch it to the surface of the potion. And this will tell me the quality of the ingredients included.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes the wand. He dips it in. You see the tip of the wand begins to glow purple, and it starts like pulsating and humming. Zoo, zoo, zoo. And he's like, it'll take a moment. It's just please be patient. Zoo, zoo. As time goes by, you see the little halfling, you can see him becoming like visibly more excited. He's staring into the bottle with ever widening eyes.
I'd like to do some sort of check that lets me know this isn't a bad idea.
After a moment, you can do what are you gonna do? Perception check?
Yeah, Bruce. He did a perception check.
He's
I
just
was
watching
keeping an eye on him.
Yeah,
to make
he-
sure he doesn't do anything shifty.
He doesn't do anything extra. There's no hidden movements. He does exactly what I described. He dips the wand in, he lets it and do some readings, pulls it out, puts a stopper on, hands you the potion back.
I want to make like a history check to make sure that that's not a wand I recognize and that it
You want to try and
Steal
recognize
the
the
powers
wand?
from my potion.
Do an Arcana check. See if maybe you know what kind of magic is in use here.
Could you pass me that wand for a moment, please?
He looks at you funny. He's like, no, why would I do that?
Look. Well, look, you want us to sell you the potion, right?
Yes, I am the buyer, sir. You want my
Exactly.
money.
No, not really. I don't want any of your money. I think the potion's more important than the
Arcana
money.
check reveals that this wand, you could tell that the crystal on the tip of the wand, it's the same kind of crystal as the knowledge stone.
Alright, so how does he proceed now that he's...
Well, he
Use
hands
the-
you the potion back. He kind of leans back for a second. He goes, "I'm sorry, I just can't purchase this for the agreed upon price. It is not of a good enough quality for me to use. You can keep your potion. I am no longer interested. Thank you, sirs."
Yeah, we just got scammed. Pretty sure. I told you not to give him the potion. What's the third potion?
Oh,
No, we're not done talking about this potion yet. Why the sudden lack of interest?
Because it's gone. He took it.
No. The potion is still there. It's still in the bottle. Like, nothing has changed on the potion. And you don't even need to make an Arcana check. I will tell you it as truth. Your potion is unaltered. It will still function. Alright? There's no deception there.
He wouldn't want a, like, business proposition for it, would he? Like a stipend? You know, should I give him this bottle?
You
And
have so much money. You don't need more money.
it's nice to have extra income. Shush, you live in the
This is an
woods.
income. This is a one-time trade.
He's
But
like,
I'm trying to get some income out of it.
Sirs,
What
I
potion-
no longer want your potion. It's fine.
We just got manhandled by a dragon. That potion might let us not get manhandled by the next one.
Third potion.
So he's not interested in any business venture? Talking about revenues here?
Nope.
The third
No, thank
potion.
you, sir.
I once had a shop.
Oh god. There we go.
You want to what?
I said I once had a shop. Businessman to businessman. He seems like a very knowledgeable apothecary, and
Are you observing the
Yeah.
same guy as I am? What's the third potion?
he looks at you and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'd quite forgotten the third potion, and he holds it up, which I guess he never handed it back to you. He holds it up and he says, "This is a potion of speed. This potion expands the mind, allows you to see in a different level of consciousness, makes you move faster, react quicker. It's quite a wonderful thing, but should not be abused, as it can have some unfortunate side effects."
Fascinating. Do you have any potions of healing?
Oh, of course I have potions of healing. Who do you take me
What
for?
kind?
Well, we have every kind. Regular, superior, I mean, whatever you would like. Also, if you come back tomorrow, I think I'll have some more of those. And he points to the potion of invulnerability.
Of course you will. I want you to sell me 2 greater healing potions for 100 gold.
He
how much
looks
would it be if I...
he looks at
Sorry.
you and he says, I'm afraid that's not how that works.
I think it'll work because you basically know how to make that other potion.
Told not to give him the potion.
What? No, I simply, if you recall, I have sold you some of these in the past, sir. And I have
You
a
haven't sold me
shipment.
anything.
I have a shipment coming in. Not you, the turtle man. His friend and the samurai had bought these from me in the past.
Ooh,
he-
out of game. Do I remember this?
Yes, it's when
Where's
you guys
the
bought
Ron-
Ronpond.
Yeah,
He was
you
trying
bought
to sell
Ronpond.
you potion invulnerability, and then Ronpond showed up and you bought him instead.
Just clarifying. Thanks. I owned a business once.
Oh god. I like what that did. Well, maybe now we know why your business is no longer running.
Because I decided to go live in the forest. Check your facts, son.
Well, why? Was your business not working well?
No, I decided in a change of lifestyle.
Yet here we are. You negotiating business
Yeah,
terms.
because the urge has come over to me. Who doesn't love a good business? I can tell this, what's your name, shopkeep?
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
He goes to open, but then he gets real sad. It's like, oh.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. And this is a business negotiation. Horseman,
a negotiation
you can just,
when you gave him
go
your
away.
hand. I'll walk away. I'm out. I'll leave.
I mean, I just want to remind him, I'm an adventurer. I bring back the potions all the time.
There we go. Nope. It doesn't tell me the cost. Why the fuck is there not a fucking thing? Tells me how much they fucking cost. Because it's not in the compendium. I don't have the time to go hunt. There we go. Okay, so you said you wanted greater healing potion?
Yeah, 2 of them for 100 gold.
No, sir. Impossible.
I think it's very possible. I'm gonna lean in real close and try and intimidate him.
He laughs. You can't intimidate me. I am a revered merchant within the City of Splendor. If you tried to hurt me or damage my business, the Waterdeep guards would be all over you. Some hero you would be.
Scald Uthra.
Alright, what's that sound like?
I mean, I have business with, silver dragons, gods, and whatnot, so...
Exactly, and this is an ally we want on our hand.
Is it?
And I'm still trying to figure out his name.
My name? I've told you before.
You did. But as a reminder, I'm so terrible with names, and that's my bad.
I am Artemix the Magnificent, alchemist extraordinaire.
And he would be quite the ally, especially if he had any interest in going into business together.
Why would we want to go into business together?
He'd be helping save the world and making profit off of it. Think about how that would look on the advertisements.
He turns to Uthra. I'm sorry, sir, but you are essentially asking me to cut the price of my product in half. I cannot take such a loss.
You've gained business, though.
Yes?
So you can do us this favor.
Fine. I did learn how to create that potion of vulnerability, so I guess it's okay. Alright, 100 gold. 2 potions of greater healing.
Give him 100 gold and I'm out.
Okay. Alright, and for reference, greater healing potion is 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Alright. So Uthra is fed up with Artemix, and he has left. What now?
I just want to clarify, is Artemix have any interest in going on in this conversation with me?
I mean, he hasn't thrown you out.
It did just help you,
So,
get the recipe for something very character. And I didn't even ask any gold of you.
Theoretically, you cannot prove definitively that is what occurred. I still maintain that I had a shipment arriving tomorrow.
And thus you would sell them to me cheaper? I can bring you many more potions, and we can, have a nice working relationship here. Discount potions.
Let
Things
me
go
think
back
about
for
that.
you.
No. How about instead, if you are dedicated to wanting to go in on my shop, how about you give me 2,000 gold as seed money? I'll make you part owner, and then you can have a discount in all my wares.
I'll give you 1,400 gold up front, and the other 500 after I return, plus one of the potions of invulnerability that you're bringing in tomorrow.
Sir, all of that gold that you would give to me would not be worth the one potion. I'm sorry.
1,400 gold up front, and a potion that you could.
1,400 gold up front, 500 later as promised, and then?
Of course, and you'll be our exclusive apothecary in the city of Waterdeep.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, you come to me for all your potion needs, and then I will provide you with anything that you desire with a discount. And I'll even give you an additional healing potion to sweeten the deal.
Has to be at least a 15% discount.
10%.
13%.
I don't think you know how this works. It'll be 10%, and then I will give you instead of a greater healing potion, I will give you a supreme healing potion. How does that sound?
Sounds like a deal. And I'm half owner, right? Of what is this fine establishment called? What did I read whenever I walked in?
No, not an owner. You will be an investor in Artemix's the magnificent apothecary of excellence.
So does that include a 5% revenue, like, to me as this happens?
No. The returns on your investment will be in the savings you will acquire over the course of our business.
You know, that sounds good. Let's go for it, and I extend my hand.
1,400 gold.
A supreme healing potion, 1,400 gold, and a 10% discount when me and my companions come in.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you shopped first.
Well, deal.
All right. Remove the gold from your supply and add yourself a supreme healing potion.
I'm gonna log this in my journal, and I walk away quite happy. Great doing business, Artemis.
Yes. So in your second page, it's like allies and organizations. You put investor in Artemix's alchemy shop in Waterdeep. They're saying you just joined an MLM.
10% discount. I don't even care.
It'll pay for itself, guys. I promise.
All you need to do is buy 50 potions. No big deal. Ignore the fact that those potions will be marked up 10%.
Oh, me and Artemis.
No, they'll be marked up 20% to compensate for the 10% discount. Alright, so now what?
Now we go for the trail. Open trail.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to look for Leosin somewhere in some other place. Somewhere else.
Did anybody else need to buy anything before we leave?
Anything at all. Anything. I'm pretty sure Rin is dead.
No, I was just listening to all that bull. 20 minutes talking about stupid whatever, what's his name, Sire, doing.
I'm happy with what I got out of this deal today.
Hashtag role playing. Alright. Every time you guys go into that store, you lose an hour. Yes, that's actually the shopkeep's real goal, right? He doesn't care about your coins. He's actually some kind of bizarro time succubus, and every time you go in there, he nourishes himself on the time he stole away from you.
Onto the white mask.
Okay. So everybody's good to go. You begin to head off towards Borsky Bridge. Borskir.
That doesn't sound right. We're supposed to go to Leosin first.
That's where Leosin is!
Oh, I thought I said the white mask.
Well,
Leosin is at the bridge, and we have to get the information from him to find out more about the White Mask and what the Death Speaker has going on.
You can follow that, but you can't follow the scam. Got it. All right.
This is gonna work out, I promise.
so Leosin contacts you, right? The Borskir is, it's to say it's a town is very liberal. It's completely abandoned. It was once a city, but has been completely destroyed, covered in lava from some eruption aeons ago. And as you walk through, you can see that there are buildings completely covered in black obsidian. You can see sculpted images of the deities Sirik and Baal, commemorating the legendary battle between good and evil that was fought here on the bridge during an ancient time long ago. As you provide this way station, you can see that there is a makeshift tent city that has popped up around the far end of town, where a collection of caravans, travelers, and other people have been traveling through on their way back towards the more civilized parts of town, or as they have been fleeing from the Cult of the Dragon's activities. As you approach, you see Leosin standing off to the side, and he gestures for you to come over.
We approach him.
We approach him. Okay, so Leosin, in case you don't remember what he looked like, he was the half-elf monk that the original party saved from the Cult of the Dragon at the Dragon Hatchery. He is a member of the Harpers, and he has been a spy through much of the campaign. And he is continuing those duties here as he has been following I think his name is Varus. I completely just drew a blank. Varum, the owner of the White Dragon Mask. And as you approach, he kind of pulls you off to the side away from the rest of the tent city. And once he is confident that you are alone, he begins to speak. I'm glad that you're here and that you came here first. I think that we are in a great position here.
Go on.
Well, it would seem that the only reason Varum has been sieged for so long by these Yanti is because he doesn't have the mask. He's lost it. It's somewhere here. So now we don't even have to encounter him. We don't have to let the cultists know that we're onto the masks or anything. If we could just locate it before he does, and sneak it away silently, we can resolve this all very cleanly.
Any suggestions on how to do that?
Well, I believe that the mask is in the Anarian ruins off in the Serpent Hills. That's where Varum has been concentrating his search for the mask. So I have reason to believe that, he believes it's there. And if that's where he believes it to be, then there must be some information that has not yet been available to our network. We are in the unique position to where we may be able to reach the tomb before he does. So we should make haste. We definitely don't want to waste any more time.
should definitely make haste.
If
Do you know of any local apothecaries?
well,
He
there
said make haste.
there's no city here, but I believe that in the tent caravan there where they've makeshifted, there is a man named Bolo who houses a roadside inn, and I believe Master Bolo sells all manner of adventuring gear and potions.
Are you happy now? And I look
Do
at
you
my
need more
companion.
potions?
I'm sorry, couldn't hear the disco.
I was asking Sire if he needs more potions.
No, I've got a cellar.
Okay. Does that card work at other locations?
I don't think that's quite how this works. There, nature man.
Hey, money's not my strong suit. I just figured you spent so long in that last place, you might need more.
Here, maybe it's best if we go speak with Master Bolo anyway. He's a member of the network, and we should confer with him, see if he's seen anything.
Any apothecary friend is a friend of mine.
So Leosin gathers you all, and he approaches Bolo and asks him, "Have you seen Varum lately?" And Bolo looks up, and he's like, "Varum, that's the dwarf feller, yeah? Purple robes? Oh, I saw him. He was asking about escorts into the hills, when his hooded fellow starts asking him his business. The dwarf looked him straight in the eye, pulled out a dagger and stabbed the tall fellow dead. Just like that. I mean, he was one of the scaled folk of the Serpent Hills, come down to spy on us. The dwarf's a hero, in my eyes. But he and his entourage took off straight away for the hills then, quick as cats. It was quite a sight. I've never seen someone strike so fast, with such accuracy." Leosin turns to you. He's like, "It seems like Varum is much closer than had been anticipated."
Then we best make haste.
Any other questions or nah?
Nope.
Okay. Leosin leans in and he says, "Okay, you're going to be looking for a place called the Tomb of Didarius. That will be where the mask is held. It's going to be roughly 12 hours walk directly west. You guys go. I'm going to begin the trek back and relay this information to the rest of the council." Yeah? Balls.
We used up all our questions at the apothecary.
I guess so. Everybody's just like, "Can we get to the killing part?" Okay, so you travel 12 hours uneventfully, because my dice never ever want random encounters, but when it's time for fights, then my dice are fire. As you travel through the hills, there it is.
Yeah, it's just your dice.
As you travel through the hills, you eventually come upon the entrance to a large tomb. The entrance is very clearly found. It's in this large stone plaza, which was at one point paved, but has now since been overrun with dirt and plant life. You can see the remains of a fountain are now little more than a stone circle set around a crumbling hole in the ground, leading to a well deep below. 2 stone statues stand in the courtyard, rising 20 feet high, and behind them, a 40-foot-high edifice is carved into the cliffside, dominated by relief columns carved with strange otherworldly scenes. And actually, if you give me a moment, I will place you on a map. Maybe. 16. Where in the fuck is it? Is that it? No. Hey! Hey, oh, yeah, so that's it. Okay. New. I'm gonna go ahead and place you on the map. Bruce. Uthra. Sire. Harb. Rin. Okay. So there you are. You can see what you can see. And there's buildings to your right and to your left. And what would you like to do? Wait, now I'm doubting if I put you in the right place.
Am I supposed to see the Rise of Tiamat page?
Oh no, I haven't moved you because I'm a dummy dumb.
Okay.
Huh. I mean, yes, it was but a test.
Okay.
What the fuck? Where the hell?
My token is 100%.
It is. Scroll to the bottom left.
Somewhere.
Gotta find that I'm worthy. In absolute darkness.
Same in darkness.
Cool.
That's because it's dark?
Dark vision?
Uther has dark vision?
I think Goliaths do, yeah.
No. Goliaths do not have dark vision.
Shit.
No. Up ahead, you can see a campfire. That makes you feel better.
She heads towards that.
Haha.
I'm gonna
Good.
light my hands on fire, but that's okay too, I guess.
Good. Okay, as you approach the fire, stop right there, please. As you approach this fire, you make it about here. When you hear a
Oh, oops. Moving behind.
you hear a
There you go, I was gonna
noise as these 3 lumbering creatures step out from the shadows. They look down at you, giant clubs in hand. Oh, they are beautiful boys. And this is where we roll initiative. I'm giving you what you wanted.
Oof.
Sire. Rin.
I'm coming. My page keeps refreshing for some reason.
Okay, I'll roll for you. Oh, never mind.
I can't see.
Scroll down.
Click for initiative.
You have to click your token. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 of us today, huh? Yep. Alright, Sire is first in the combat tracker. So, Sire,
I'm gonna run up to the one that's dead ahead of me.
can you make that far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Can't see
30.
the squares.
Yeah. So, hit Q and measure it. Use your ruler. All right, hard.
I think I will move up.
Okay.
And I think...
Is that feedback from his mic to your mic?
Yeah, I think I have 30. Is that my max?
Yes. So you move your 30 and then what it?
I'm just going to...
And then you just kind of what?
Yeah, I'll just dodge.
Okay. I don't know if you said it before. I think you cut out. Uthra.
She goes into a rage and goes at the one that she can see.
Is Discord
And
like
attacks.
shit in the bed? Yes. 781 MS in Discord right now. Alright. Move, rage, run up, attack. 13 and 12. Why can't I? Because I'm on the ruler. Both of those attacks miss. So then the trolls take their turn. When you rage, that does that trigger your aura? Or is it you have to use a bonus action to trigger the aura? I don't remember the
Action to use the aura. I didn't pop it.
Okay, cool. Alright, so the trolls are going to take their turn. And okay. And they are going to move forward so they can start bashing people. Oh, I should have took a swipe at Uthra. Doesn't matter. So the first troll going to try and pummel Uthra. Advantage because of reckless attack. Try to bite. Try to claw. Try to claw. Oh. 10, 24. No. We'll do it at one instance at a time because it's funky math. So first is 21, halved it to 10. Right? So take 10 from one claw attack. The other one is 10, halved to 5. And then the last one, you will take 4. So total 19 damage from that attack, Uthra.
Who's the damage going to?
Uthra. Can you guys hear me? Am I like robot like right now? Because my Discord is still super fucked up.
You sound fine to me,
Okay.
mostly.
Sound good? 2.
Okay, I didn't know because it's like I don't know. I'm saying stuff and you're not responding, or it's like it's okay.
I got you.
Troll. Next one attacking Sire. My God. Sire take 11. If this one's a crit too, oh man. See, I told you, man. My dice are fire. 16 is a miss against Sire. I don't have advantage on these, by the way. 9 is a miss. Let me fix that. And last one attacking Harb. 16, I think, is a hit against you. So take 6.
Yeah.
And then take 9. 15 on hard. And then Rin, it is your turn. Oh, also, I don't know.
I'm just gonna cast.
Before you do, because there was resting in Waterdeep and during travel, if you hadn't and wanted to, you could attune to some of those magic items from earlier this session. If you haven't already. I think everybody already did. Okay,
Yeah,
Rin.
I think. I was just gonna cast Mage Armor on myself this time. This turn.
Okay. And Bruce.
Is lighting a torch an action
It would be, yeah.
or a bonus action?
It's an action.
I'd like to light a torch
Okay.
and then put it down on the ground in front of us so we can see.
So you're gonna light a torch and drop it on the
I
ground.
can't. Yeah, I assume it stays lit. It's a torch.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just gotta pull up an image for it.
Yeah.
1 second.
Like-
So
Oh, no.
torch on the ground.
Yeah, just plop it somewhere on the ground so we can see. Oh, there we go. And bonus action shillelagh. So it's up
Out of
That's
curiosity, why don't you just like produce flame?
because produce flame will go away when I throw it at somebody, and it's
Yeah.
smaller, much smaller radius.
Yeah. All right, Shillelagh and Sire.
Or I would have moved
Okay.
just because.
Alright, I'm going to swing 3 times at the guy in front of me.
So main hand weapon twice.
Yes, which is my Holly, the Vorpal Blade.
Well, roll it. Miss. Hit. And miss.
Shit. And because I didn't think about it till now, I also cast Hunter's Mark on the one in front of me.
You can't. Hunter's Mark is a bonus action.
Did I?
You used your
Yep,
bonus
and,
action to offhand attack. Alright, Harp.
Correct.
I'd like to also open up on the one to the left, the same one he was focusing on. Go ahead and begin.
Another hit.
That's all for me.
Uthra.
Reckless both attacks on this one in front of me.
— 16, 18, both. Wow, 20. Oh, max damage. Yeah, 22, 30, 34. Youch.
That's my turn.
Okay. The trolls take their turn. And as you had witnessed in the caverns beneath Oyavagotten, the troll's skin begins to stitch itself back together as they regenerate at the start of the round. Okay.
These trolls.
I like the trolls. I like them because you hate them. And attacking Sire. Hit for 6. Hit for 12. And a miss. So take 18, Sire. Next roll attacking Harb. Hit for 9. Hit for 11. Take 20, Harb. And then attacking Uthra. Advantage. Hit for 4. Hit for 4. Hit for 8. So take 16, Uthra. And Rin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna run up right behind Bruce. And then I'm gonna blast that guy. I'm gonna do both on him.
Ooh-wee. 9? 1d10. Yeah, 2d10. Okay. So first things first. We have 13 damage. And a roll on the crit table. Nope, wrong crit table. Target is frightened until you stop casting magic, which would be pretty much never. So we have a scared. He's just going to be frightened. He didn't like the force of that Eldritch Blast.
Doesn't he also have to make a save to get pushed back?
Oh, he doesn't make a save. He just gets pushed.
Pushed back.
Yeah, there's no... Just one thing at a time, though. Which is why I haven't done it yet. I think it's sad face. Nope, that's unconscious. Vexicles. It's one of these. It's that one. Nope. Where is my token? There it is. Let's just do that. Frightened. We did it. Oh, it's a yelling guy. Okay, so then he gets pushed back diagonal 5, 10. And then the second blast hits him for 4, and he gets knocked back 5, 10. Which, that's great and all, but I think you might have killed Uthra. Bruce?
Well, was gonna heal your boy, but now I'm gonna heal your girl instead. I'm gonna walk and then not get range that guy.
Wait, what
here.
girl?
What? And then cast Cure Wounds. That's the big one, right?
Wait. How do you get there?
Oh. Sorry. Let me.
Because the path,
Yeah.
like,
I
takes
was
you... Go ahead.
here. Let me.
He's a horse.
If you tap Q as you move, it'll set waypoints. It's not spacebar.
I didn't do that. Hit Q.
No, you Q.
I
like,
see waypoints.
Do you... Oh my god!
See? Did that show up?
Now it did. Yeah.
Well, I hit
Okay.
Q when I was moving.
You're good.
I have 40 speed, and I didn't use 40.
Okay.
Right.
Heal.
Now I'm gonna. Can I cast Cure Wounds now?
Yes.
Okay. On the third level. On our barbarian. Heal for 20.
Ooh-wee.
And that's my turn.
Sire.
I am carve out. I'm moving next to that troll. I'm going to cast Hunter's Darkness.
Hunters.
He's magically marked. Can I do an extra d6 too?
Yeah, I know what my hunter's mark is. Will you just move and roll your attacks, please? Okay, 23 is a hit. You do not get to roll Colossus Slayer. He hasn't been damaged.
Oh, my bad. I'm going to roll my d6 then. And then I'm done.
Harb.
In striking distance, right?
Yep.
Hit him with a Holy Avenger.
Miss.
Swing again.
Second one will hit.
That's all for me.
Reckless. And the aura. So 3 bonus temp.
so let me see here. 1934. Taking big chunks. Alright, the trolls. Generate. Push 6 back together. And then attacking the party. First down here, attacking Sire. Normal attacks. Take 6 Sire. 17's a miss, right? Or is that... No, that's a hit. Those both hit. So it's...
Miss because of multi-attack defense.
Okay. So why don't you adjust your AC then? So it reflects on your sheet and token.
Because I didn't want to forget the 17. It only applies whenever they hit me multiple times.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so those 2 miss. What is the bonus? Is it 1 or 2?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What is the bonus for multi-attack defense?
+4.
4. Okay. Other one up here, attacking Uthra. Miss. Miss. Hit for 6. And this guy's gonna mosey... Nope, he can't go that way because he's afraid of Rin. So he's gotta go up this way. That's his only option. He runs up, away from Rin, but towards Uthra, and then attacks with advantage.
All at advantage, by the way, yeah.
Yeah. Hit for 5. Hit for 9. And a miss. Rin?
Let's go for that guy.
Miss and miss.
Dang it.
Spruce.
I would like to call lightning. 3rd level. Make it hit these 2 boys up here. DC 11, that's not right.
No.
My DC is 16.
Yeah, so why did it say 11? Doesn't matter. So DC 16 Dex.
Oh, it says... This is my DC spell, right? It should be.
Yeah. So, a pass and a fail.
I'm pretty sure it's just half damage.
Yeah, it says it right there. I've already taken it away.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
Don't think I can do anything else.
Sire.
Alright, I'm gonna swing 3 times at my troll.
Whoops. You miss the attack and have disadvantage on your next roll. Thanks for letting me read that, by the way. So 11's a miss anyway. Doesn't matter. Hard?
Going for the double up.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
One at a time.
Sorry.
Weapon slips from your hand as you attack. You need to make a dex save in order to avoid dropping your weapon. Alright, so you manage to hang on to it. You then attack again with a 25 for 12. Anything else?
That's all for me.
Okay. Uthra.
Popping the order again, and no reckless this time. Same guy.
Yo, it's 17, 19, or blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's roll that weapon crit. See what it says. Able to disarm your opponent. In this case, it's going to be quite literally. We're going to say... Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Alright, so your first attack comes down, and it just severs one of the troll's arms at the elbow, thus reducing its effectiveness. It looks on as horror as you swing the axe a second time and sever its head from the rest of its body, and it falls to the ground dead. Okay, the trolls take their turn. Going to attack Uthra and Sire. Excuse me. Alright, attacking Sire without advantage. It's not a crit. It's just 9. $21 is still a hit, right?
Yeah.
With your +4? Okay, so take 13. And then 8 misses.
Correct.
Alright, so you took 22. Then the other troll, attacking Uthra. Not reckless this time. I should have just left it off. Misses. Hits for 7. And misses. Alright, Rin.
Gotta do that one at the bottom again.
Okay, 7. And then a 3, and he's going to get pushed way far. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that's 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Finished?
Yep.
Bruce.
I'm walk on down over to you boys down here and heal Sire. Because he looks like he needs it a little bit more.
Nah, he's fine.
Second level. Heal 11. And that's my turn.
Thanks, buddy.
Nah, he's fine. Sire.
Gonna run up to the one that was blasted away, and I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay. Second attack will hit. That's also the one you have marked. No, there's 5. Alright, anything else?
The Dragon Slayer,
Okay.
which missed.
Harb?
I think I'm gonna follow him up and swing at him twice.
Eight, 15. Alright, anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Uthra?
Popping Aura again, and then Reckless on the guy left of me.
Uh, 19, 21, 16. So 37, if I counted right. I probably did it. Okay. And then the trolls. Trolls are going to attack. First one attacking Uthra. Hit for 3. Hit for 5. And miss.
They're at advantage.
That is with advantage. That's the one that's
okay.
feared. So he has disadvantage because Rin is still within sight.
Nice, okay.
Yep. This one here is going to attack Harb. Fuck you. Take 11. Take 22 for a total of 33. How you feeling, Harb? Yeah, that's what I thought. And then we'll attack.
Sweet molasses.
And then we'll attack Sire.
What's
For
happened?
9. Take 9. You realize this is round 5. In 5 rounds of combat, I'm pretty sure that is crit number 7 and 8 for me.
You're a monster.
It's RNGesus. He knows my birthday's coming. Ren?
Put those dice away.
Hey,
For this one.
Repelling blast. Hit for 6. Hit for 2 more. What is 8? Okay. Oh, and he gets pushed. Finished.
Yeah.
Bruce.
I would like to call lightning on this boy. It's still up. So, dex save 16. Except it doesn't cost a spell slot.
Yeah. I just want to make an attack that rolls 3d10 at a spell save 16. So then you know. You pass, you'll take 7. Sire?
I hit earlier, and Hunter's Mark is a con to make a DC save for that. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. You got hit a bunch of times.
You have to make like 7 of them at this point.
I don't remember how many times I got hit. Alright, 7 coming up.
Yeah, just until you hit below 10. The saves were probably more difficult than that, but there's no way to fucking... So just bam, 7 con saves until you lose it. Alright, there it is. Nope, show's over.
Don't have to go past that. And I'm gonna swing twice. Like I cheated, and I apologize.
That's alright. Hey, you caught it. You don't have to apologize.
I mean, you also forgot to use it on a turn, so...
You know what? I don't know why the check that API script must be off, because usually it does it automatically. And no, he didn't. He rolled his d6 for it. So 23, 24, both hit for 22 damage.
And my Colossus. Didn't mean to roll. Oh, twice.
Okay.
Then I'm done.
Hard. Death save. Oh! Are you ready to lose a second character? They're fresh.
Does that mean he's just dead Aroni?
No, he has a nat 1 on a death saving throw counts as 2 fails instead of 1. So he is currently at 2 fails and 1 save. Uthra.
Oh, no.
Maybe that troll is going to attack you. His turn is next in the tracker.
Let's go over there, that other troll, and attack.
Oh no, you monster!
Reckless.
And yep, that's it. Alright, troll's down. Finished?
She'll just go back, like, right there. Stand in between the other one. That's it, thing.
Alright, this troll... Shit. It's just gonna, like... He's just gonna run. He can't move closer to attack. So he's just gonna book it. He starts running this way. And then Rin. That's well within 120. Yes, you can still blast.
On my page, My really bad tonight. My page is just keeps refreshing.
Oh, he's
I
actually
gotta
out.
open my character back.
Well, here, I'll take your turn for you while you. So moving 30 feet up, even with your dark vision, you can't see him. So you would not be able to blast him. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yep. GG. Hi, Bruce.
I'm gonna go ahead and like 3 bombs of the summer sun at your boy unconscious over there. So
Right.
heal for 11 and
Gain 1 temporary hit point.
yeah. Harb, you're no longer dying.
Look, he didn't even say thank you.
I
What an
guess I'll
asshole.
run up-
Thank you, you're the best.
What an asshole. Sire?
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Harb.
I'm gonna give myself a little bit of help with the lay on hands. 20.
Okay. Uthra?
Right there. No vision of them, right?
No
Everything's
vision.
just-
So if you'd like to make like a wild swing, you can just kind of point to an adjacent square, and then you'll have a chance to attack them.
Could I? And like a javelin?
You just want to throw a javelin into the darkness? Well, because that is an automatic fail, right? Like you can't see him.
Oh,
You're
okay.
just throwing it into the darkness. It's just whoosh, and then oh shit.
Both. Yeah. Reckless, obviously.
Yeah.
So 18.
Yep. And you just hear the javelin clatter harmlessly on the
Oh no,
ground.
this is the great axe. I wasn't doing.
Oh. Well, you miss. He
Okay.
is not near you. And since the trolls go next, and it's dark up there and nobody can see, he's going to take the dash action again and escape with his life. He does not want what you guys are trying to sell. And I think right there, sitting here at this campfire outside of the tomb, that's where we're going to end it for today. Discord is buggy as shit right now, and I only heard maybe a third of all of that. It made it very frustrating. So I apologize for that because we were ending a little bit early, but I don't think I don't think it's not enjoyable. Continue playing.
We're
with
only
it.
getting every third word, so
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Convince us.
but it's okay. This is a good stopping point anyway because we're at the entrance. We're getting ready to breach the tomb, and we'll come back next week. Next week. We'll talk about that later. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Before we wrap it up, if you guys could just, briefly introduce yourself, tell us about the character you were playing. Who wants to go first?
I'm Sire.
No, you're not. Your character is Sire. Who are
Oh.
you?
I'm Eric Ortez. My character is Sire Zaslu, the Turtle Ranger, who recently went into the apothecary business.
All right. And if anybody wanted to find you, do you have a Twitter or anything that you share?
I guess they could find me at Twitter. Look under Warbucks' followers.
What the fuck? I'm taking it none of you read the message I put in Discord earlier. Except for Disco. He was specifically tagged.
Oof.
I know, right? What a bunch of assholes. Sorry, sir. How many assholes are on the ship? We're all assholes. Alright. How about you, Uther? Save me here.
Name it. Playing Uthra, Goliath Barbarian, Path of the Storm Herald, I believe. And yeah, probably the lowest level in the group. I'm very sad.
Yeah, you do good. You do good.
Yeah.
And
Lowest level after you die.
you got a Twitter or a stream or anything? Don't you want to let people know where they can find you at?
Nothing to plug at the moment.
Okay. All right. Disco, help me out, man. Fuck's sake.
I've never done this before. My name is Adam. Find me at Adam A Disco. That's my URL.
You do know, like, you don't have to use your real name. You could just be like, I'm Adam A Disco. You can find me at A Disco, whatever. Like,
Adam. Like all of them, I think.
Right on.
Play a druid. Yep, that's about it.
All right. And then, Shell?
Shelby, I play Ren, the Tabaxi Warlock, who does the Eldritch Blast. I don't at all. I don't do anything.
Accurate. And I'm Daddy Warbucks. Hopefully, if you're here, you should know who I am. We play very, very often. Make sure you check out the schedule under the stream. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Facebook so you can get notifications when the stream goes live. And if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you come back tomorrow. We'll be playing the Curse of Strahd at 7 o'clock. It's going to be fun. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you guys tomorrow.